Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. You join us for this match between London's Spirit and the Super Kings. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me in the commentary box is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the irrepressible David Gower.
Thanks, Athers. We're almost ready to get underway. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions for the day, and it's going to be an interesting decision. The pitch has started to loosen on the surface. It'll probably be a good idea to get the runs on the board first. Beautiful clear conditions and not a chance of rain.
What? Wonderful insight there from David Gower. We're going down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yep. Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
A few moves made in the field.
Yeah. Right off the middle of the bat.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punch that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That one they got hold of. The slow ball didn't work and it went all the way.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Absolutely nailed it.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. There's a ball. You've got to make them play on your terms.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Lovely shot back past the bowler. Runs to be had here.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do but watch as the ball goes all over the ground. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the City end. Misses everything.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
Right off the meat of the bat.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Beaten on the drive.
That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Yep. A real beauty. Just times it so well.
He was in the air for a long time, but four bounced just inside the rope.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Simple as you like. Didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in the over.
Well, that was an entertaining show of power batting. Really put the bowlers to the sword for a while there, but it's all come to an end.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. There'll be one run here for them.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
There'll be runs here. Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
A good innings, weathered some good bowling and scored freely when given the opportunity, but couldn't keep it going and will head back disappointed.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Edged. What a ball.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Middle that one. Great timing.
The timing unbelievable. Got the width they were after and nailed it to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Right out of the middle.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. It's flown over the boundary.
End of the over. 15 runs coming from it. The Spirit are 63 for 2. Edged. Unplayable. Now then, was there a feint edge? Gone. What a catch. Diving across. Looked for all money as if it was going through.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
No interest in that one from the batter. Nicholson will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Oh yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Easy catch. Didn't have to move really.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Straight to the fielder. Misses. That's so close to a run out. Really should have been hit from there.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Caught. One of the easiest catches you'll see.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball. In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Yeah! Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yeah. They'll get at least 1.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Into the gap. Nice shot.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Some adjustments to the field.
Yep. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Great shot. At least 1 on offer. Sprayed that very wide. Hits the boundary rope. The keeper had no chance there.
Another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Drives and misses everything.
A big swing and a miss. Completely deceived by the lack of pace on that delivery.
Timed that brilliantly.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Yeah.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
That's the over. The Spirit are 91 to 5. The Super Kings are now allowed 5 fielders outside the circle. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the Cathedral end.
Bit of a change-up in the field now.
Yep. Well placed. Should get a single. No! Yep. Loud appeal. Nice shot. Runs possible. Out! Good catch.
Back to the sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
A little late on that, no run scored.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. A couple on offer here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running. Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
4 runs added in that over. The Spirit are 95 for 6. Malone has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie down one end. Runs have been flowing a little too easily.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Strong appeal.
That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
Good pickup, big chance.
Confusion written on the batters' faces, a mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. The keeper seems convinced this is out. Could be worthwhile sending it to the third umpire.
How close is that? Could be the wicket. Pitching in line, just a case now on if it's hitting the stumps. Impact outside the line. Easy decision for the third umpire. Not hitting a thing, ends up wasting a review.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand.
Great work behind the stumps, save some runs with that dive.
Quick onto that in the infield.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Good bowling, kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score runs. Ferguson from the Cathedral end.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Can't get that outside the ring field.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
Decided against the second way too late. I think they would have been well short if they'd continued on.
Great shot through the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Massive edge. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that over the boundary.
End of the over. 20 runs coming from it. The Spirit are 122 for 6. Finds the fielder with that shot. Good bit of timing there.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Chance to run 2. Couldn't get it through the field. 10 runs added there. The Spirit are 132 for 6. The right armour is coming on to bowl. From the Cathedral end. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Good return there, back from the deep. They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Gone. It's a good catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Patel is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on. Doesn't beat the infield.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field. Patel gets off the mark.
Huge edge. End of the over. 7 off it. The Spirit 139 for 7.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
There'll be runs here. Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
Could be gone if only they had hit.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play. It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running. Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong.
Yep.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good. Fast running between the stumps gets them home. Decide against the second way too late. I think they would have been well short if they'd carried on.
The Spirit weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Catch it!
Absolutely nailed it.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watch that in awe. Well, it's a case of blink and you miss it with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been.
And taken. Superb delivery.
Another one, 8 wickets gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now. A few decent deliveries could see the end.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yes.
Straight to the fielder.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
11 runs added there. The Spirit are 160 for 8. Going with spin now.
Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. They'll get at least one.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Super piece of timing.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Confident appeal. Could it be? Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot. That has raced to the boundary.
Yes.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Gets back in time. A good decision against taking the risky second run.
Nicely played.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Crunch on the front foot and bang. Gone all the way.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over, that one. Too many loose deliveries. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the City end. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yes.
This could be trouble. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Another one goes off to the sheds. That's 9 down. Some good bowling finding this tail out. And it certainly feels like this is close to the finish.
Yep. Edge. What a ball. David takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Nice shot, runs possible. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. Edge, unplayable.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Cathedral end. An example of how good the modern player is at sliding across the outfield.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running. Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
There was minimal follow through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Quick onto that in the infield. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. David didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Ferguson on the City end. Malone, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the City end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Caught first ball of the new over. What a disappointment. The innings comes to a close. It's taken a while, but finally the 10 wickets fall. It's a big score, and it'll be tough to overhaul. Pads that one. Loud appeal. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Thick edge.
The edge was very close to going to hands. They're fortunate to pick up their first runs.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep. Keep out.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yep. Bowler. Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Over. The Super Kings are 7 for none. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Cathedral end.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field. And caught. That's just superb.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. Good shot. He's found the gap.
Now that was beautifully struck with a perfect straight bat.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. End of the over, 10 off it. The Super Kings are 17 for 1. Drives and misses everything.
The slower ball just missed the bat and the stumps.
Yep. Bowler. Keeper.
A couple on offer here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
There'll be runs here. Super shot that.
Dragged it down, nailed it off the back foot. Super batting.
Stokes, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Doesn't beat the infield.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two are quick enough to avoid the run-out in the end.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them.
Yep, yep.
Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
No.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Edge. Amazing delivery. That's out. Caught.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
Really just seemed to have put that one into the slot with the first ball to the new batter. All the same, it's a glorious shot for your first ball.
End of the over. The Super Kings are 33 for 2. Patel, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the City end. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper. Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
That one they got hold of. The slow ball didn't work and it went all the way.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Yep. Bowler, bowler.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Cathedral end.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
No.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Nice bowling.
Not quite sure what they were trying there. Got the line completely wrong, and the wide's been called.
Yep.
Unplayable, no reward, flying to the boundary. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
High, high, high in the air. This should be an easy chance.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a great catch.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. They have to head back to the pavilion.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running. Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Yep.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. 5 fielders now allowed outside the circle. A new bowler is coming into the attack. They'll get at least one.
Keeper's end. No!
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Well placed. Should get a single.
Another one gone. The 4th wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Ferguson, whose first task is getting themselves settled. Great shot. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway. That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Keepers.
That was strong running. They did think about the third, but I think in the end rightly held off.
End of the over. 13 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 75 for 4. Patel back on now.
Great work behind the stumps. Save some runs with that dive.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Decisive running might have gotten 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Gone, played all around it.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yeah.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Yep. Keeper.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Bowler.
End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 80 for 5.
A few moves made in the field. Captain's going to change things around in the field.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Massive chance.
What a beautiful shot that was. They've been sweating on the loose ball and picked this one up early and glanced it down to fine leg. Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
Fantastic catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Great work. Didn't look like getting anywhere near that initially.
That shot sees them getting their innings started. Some adjustments to the field. That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. Stokes coming back into the attack.
Nice bowling.
Stokes with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up. Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Gone. Excellent catch, close to the bat. Nicholson comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Brilliant shot, that.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for four, driven away nicely.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Really good shot there.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for four.
giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Nicholson takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Yep.
Great shot. Great timing.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yeah.
Quick onto that in the infield.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yeah, yeah.
Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch. There'll be runs here.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
A couple on offer here. Good bowling, kept it nice and tight, and made it hard to score runs. Stokes from the Cathedral end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
Another one goes off to the sheds. That's 9 down. Some good bowling finding this tail out, and it certainly feels like this is close to finishing.
Oh yes, holds on to that one under huge pressure. They've done it.
The Spirit get the final wicket. A brilliant bowling display to take the 10 wickets and the victory.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the game and join us again real soon.